English Medium Accounting, Ruwan Weerage. Online classes, www.accz.lk.
Now, this is very special one. So normally, Lamai, let's think in a business, right? Vegetable shop. In a vegetable shop, right? Can you tell me what is the main income source? What's the main income? Can you tell me how to get main income? Right? Actually, main income will be, right, incomes earned from selling what? Vegetables, right? That's the main income source to me. Income from selling vegetables. Incomes from selling vegetables. Clear? The incomes from selling vegetables, right? That's the main income, right? That's the main income source. So therefore, can you tell me how much, what will be the main expense then? What is the main expense? Right? Main expense, right? Expense means then here uh main income line is selling vegetables. So actual cost, right? Actual cost of the vegetables, right? Actual cost. Then let's think 100,000 vegetables sold for 150. 150 would be sales income, right? Selling price. So 100, that's actual cost. So we call it cost of sold vegetables. Cost of sold vegetables, right? Cost of sold vegetable, right? So this one we call, right, main income we identify as sales income, right? Sales income. Understand the, right, main cost, right? Cost identify as what? Main, right, expense. So we call it cost of sales. Cost of sales. Understand? There are main income and main expense. So, right, therefore there's a concept called what? Profit, right? Profit. So normally profit will calculate how? Income minus expense. So there's a special profit called the gross profit. So gross profit means simply, right, gross profit mean, right, difference between main income and main expense, right? Main income and main expense. Clear? The identify as what? Gross profit. So you can write down the gross profit like this, right? The main income we call what? Sales income, right? Sales income minus main expense we call what? Cost of sales, right? Cost of sales. So if you want to identify like gross profit, what's the equations? Main income minus main expense, which means sales income minus cost of sales, right? That's the concept. So in addition to main income, don't write down. In addition to main income, you can identify there can be other income sources, right? Other incomes, right? Let's think as an example. As an example, right? Vegetable shop. There are, right, any other income, right? You can get rent income, right? Rent income and interest income, right? Right, in addition to selling vegetables, right? Commission income, like that way. Commission income, right? Therefore you can identify other incomes, right? Like that, right? Like that. In addition to the main expense, cost of sales, you can identify what? Other expenses, right? What? Other expenses. Clear? Other expenses. So other expenses means like rent, right? Electricity expense, right? Salary expenses, right? Electricity, salaries, and right? Insurance expenses, right? Like that, you can identify other expense. So there's actually another concept called net profit, right? So this is my gross profit, right? This is gross profit, right? So if you want to identify called net profit, right? Net profit, how to calculate? So here you have to identify all incomes, main income plus other income, we call what all incomes, right? All incomes minus main expenses plus other expenses called what all expenses, right? On right, if someone asks what is the meaning of net profit, you have to say what all income minus all expense. So you can say like this, and all income includes what main income, and all expenses include main expense. So instead of these two, you can write down what gross profit, difference between main income and main expense, gross what profit. So and here included other incomes, I'll add it here other income, and minus what other expenses. Clear? So then all income includes, and then which gross profit include main income, and here other income, then all incomes, and gross profit include main expense cost of sales, and as well as other expense here minus, therefore what net profit, right? But simple meaning what all expenses minus all incomes and all expenses difference, right? Also, so this is the two concepts actually. Clear? Two concepts, right? Two concepts. So now we are going to prepare a statement called income statement using this second equation, right? Can you understand? First of all, can you write down this one in your CR book? Right. First of all, write down. Now, what's the basic equations for calculating net profit actually? Right? Net profit equals, right, what gross profit plus other income minus other expenses, right? Other expense. So difference between main income and main expense we call what gross profit, right? Gross profit. So right, we have to prepare as a statement, right? You have to prepare this one as a statement, right? So I'll take like this, right? Right, you have to take a two columns, right? Two columns, right? And first of all, this is the income statement, right? Income statement. So first of all, right, first of all you have to present difference between, right, main income and main expense, right? And how to calculate gross profit? Gross profit calculate my sales minus cost of sales. Cost of sales means COS. COS means cost of sales. So first of all record here sales. That's normally we have to take two columns to get like totals. If there are so many items, you have to record in first column, right? If not, direct record in second column. You can understand, no? Right? Sales, right? Cost of sales, COS means cost of sales, right? Then you can get what gross profit. Understand? Gross profit. Clear? This is the first equation, first item, gross profit. Then you have to record gross profit. Then you have to add it here other incomes. other incomes plus other incomes. Then what are the examples for other incomes? Right? You have to take totals, right? Okay, rent income. Right? If there are so many items, let me record the first column. Okay? Rent income, right? Commission income. Okay? Record the first column and total transfer to the second column. Understand? Total would be transferred to the second column. Right? Then next equation what we? Other expenses minus other expense. Right? Other expenses. So you have to record other expenses values. Me, electricities, salary, right? Listing only two items. Then you have to transfer to second column total. Make second column, but which is what? Minus. Understand me? Minus. Then gross profit plus other income minus other expenses. You have to get the total net profit. Understand? Net profit. So here my special thing in title you have to record the statement name. What? Income statement. Right? And also you have to write down the period here for the year end. Year එක mention කරන්න ඕන year end. And here write down the business name. Business name. Right? Compulsory. Right? You have to write down like this. You can obtain 1 mark for writing the title. Understand? Right. First of all, try to do the format. Right. Owner invested 500,000 cash. Right. Write down. Second one, purchased 400,000 goods on cash basis. Clear? Third one, 50,000 cost of goods sold for 70,000 on cash basis. Number 4, 80,000 cost of goods sold for 110,000 on credit basis. Clear? Next one, owner withdraws 20,000 cash. Paid following expenses. Paid following expenses. Rent 10,000, electricity 5,000, salary 20,000, and number 7, received 30,000 interest income. Right, simple transactions interest income received. So first of all write down, and can you write down them under accounting equation separately in thousand without last 3 zeros. Assets equals liability plus equity, right, without last three zeros, right. So there are few transactions. We are going to prepare income statement using, right, account equation transactions, right. So first of all, write down these transactions, and can you recall all the transactions and account equations like in thousand actually without last three zeros, right. Try to record first of all. Now you know, right. Okay, try to record the first transaction. Owner invested 500,000, cash asset increased by 500, equity increased by 500 as capital, right. Second transactions, purchase goods 400, inventory asset increased by, cash asset decreased by 400. Clear? Transaction number 3, 50,000 cost of goods when sales, inventory asset decreased by 50, right. Cash asset increased by 70, right. Sold, but how much profit here? Profit will be like 20,000, right. Profit 20 and equity, profit 20. Transaction number 4, 80,000 cost again sold, inventory asset decreased by cost, right. 110,000, but on credit basis, therefore it should be like debtor asset, right. Trade receivable, not received cash, so profit will be 30,000, profit will be 30. Owner withdrawals for 20,000, cash asset decreased 20, equity decreased 20,000 as drawings. There are paid expenses for my number 6. Definitely cash decrease 10,000, expenses equity decrease 10. Number 7, cash decrease 5,000, equity decrease 5,000 as electricities, right. Salary 20,000, cash asset, here. Received rent income line number 7, cash asset increase, right. Equity increase 30,000, interest income, right. Try to record, no need to get totals, just record it and tell me. Record कर लो again. Opening stock purchase, like here we are not going to calculate like that because this is just basic format, right. Basic format, not going to calculate cost of sales, just we have to identify from here, right. So we are going to prepare income statement looking at the account equation. No need to read the question again, right. Looking at the equity column, right. Write down, no need to write down names, other things, just write down income statement, right. Income statement, right? Here sales minus cost of sales, gross profit plus other incomes other expenses net profit or loss, right? Okay, then everyone finished? Don't read the question again. Right, now Lamai, no need to read the questions. You have to refer Lamai income statement. Sorry, equity column. Then income statement Lamai, we have to consider only income and expenses. Ne? Capital and draw is Lamai, no need to consider. Understand? No need to consider PPR, right? Income statement, capital not income, right? And drawings Lamai, not expense, right? Don't consider. First one Lamai, profit. So can you tell me how much the price? If you want, please write down like this. In the exams, no need to record this one. For your reference, tell me how much the price, how much the cost of this third transaction. Price would be like received amount, right? 70. Cost how much? 50. Cost 50, price 70. Clear. Here also another transactions. How much the price here? How much the cost here? Right? Price 110. Cost how much? 80. Clear. Therefore, there are price will be my sales income. 77. No need to write down like this during the exam. So if you now please write down for your reference for understanding purpose. So therefore sales 70. First transaction selling price, second transaction selling price how much? 110. Cost how much? 50, 80. Write down here 50, 80. Understand? Therefore, right, understood. You can get the totals end of the questions. Rent, electricity, salaries. Those are what? Expenses. Record on other expense. Rent 10,000. Electricity is 5,000. Right? Salary 20,000. Right? Then interest income what? Right? Other income. Only one other income. Therefore, I'll directly record into the second column. Right? 30,000. And no need to write down like this. Right? For your reference, I'll draw the format like this. Understand that way? All the value ticks except drawings and right? Capital don't consider. Therefore, there are two sales. How much total? 180. There are two cost of sales. How much? 100 and sorry, here 180, here 130. Therefore, how much gross profit? Gross profit will be like 50. 50. So actually gross profit here, how much the profit? 20, 30 means like 50. That's the gross profit actually. Right? 50. So expenses 35. Right? 35. So net profit will be how much? 45,000. Clear? This is a basic income statement, right? Basic income statement, but in future lessons we have to calculate cost of sales, right? This is basic one, right? Okay, they understand.